it is an easy journey. And then when you throw something complicated in it, it's definitely not easy, but it's definitely worth it. Hi, my name is Ranisha Dominique. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If not, welcome back. So today's video, I'm just going to basically do like a very encouragement rant. I'm on my way to work and I was just thinking like I should share my journey as far as going to nursing school and how to close chapters and get throughout your life without actually consistently prolonging it and procrastinating and thinking about it over and over. So first, let me tell you a little bit about my background history. I basically probably had like 15 different jobs. If I worked there for less than 3 days, I don't even count it. So mainly I specialized in customer service. I'd done like customer service for UPS, customer service for American Express, Medicare. I did customer service for a college in the financial aid department. And then I went from there to a quality assurance job at a pharmaceutical company. I actually did that for about a year or so. It was pretty interesting. You can still see like that pharmaceutical company, medications and Walgreens and CVS that we made at that location. And I actually was pretty happy with that job, but obviously God had a different journey for me because that didn't last for me either. So I ended up going to school for phlebotomy. I got a phlebotomy job at a local center near my house, and it was going pretty well. I was there for about 2 years, and all the nurses at my job was like, you should go to school for nursing. If you can tolerate the blood, then you might as well go to school. It's easy, it's very short, it's really good money, yada yada yada. And this is before COVID. So I was like, okay. So I procrastinated. I put it off for a whole year, you guys. So I worked there for an additional year. And the girls were like, when are you signing up for school? Are you going to go to school? And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go. I don't know when. So I finally decided to go down to the school one day when I got off of work. And they actually talked me into taking the entrance exam the next day. So I took the entrance exam, and I missed the entrance exam by like 7 points. And I was like, oh my God, what the heck is going on? And like, oh my God, hold on. I guess that touched my soul. Girl. So I missed the entrance exam by 7 points. So they have you come back within a month's time and retake it. When they had me come back within a month, it was COVID. So I had to retake the entrance exam from home. Ironically, at the same exact time, I had COVID myself. So, and this was in 2019. Before they actually introduced it as COVID, like November, December, when everybody was getting sick. They finally announced it March 2020. And so they were like, oh yeah, we're doing we're doing social distancing, so you can take it from home. They had me on a screen, recording. I still took it, about to die, spitting, coughing, almost about to throw up, everything. I had all the symptoms, shortness of breath, couldn't breathe. Still took the test, passed it. So they were like, okay, we have a class starting tomorrow. And in my head, I'm thinking, oh my God, I need time to think about it. I need time to like get myself together, like steady procrastinating. So I finally talked myself into it. Well, really, financial advisor and administration talked me into it. It was like, if you're not going to start now, when are you going to start? So I was like, okay, fine. Sign me up, girl. Sign me up. And so then they signed me up for the class. And I ended up taking, it was like 3 or 4 classes at a time. Now, the program is only for a year. It took me a year and a half. I had so many family members I lost throughout my nursing school journey. I actually had to retake a class which set me back a semester. I had to take a leave of absence because I got COVID again. And if you get COVID back then, you had to be out for 2 weeks. If you're out for more than, I think, 2 weeks, then you had to take a leave of absence. So I had to take a leave of absence. That pushed me back a whole nother semester. So that's why it took me a year and a half instead of a year. But I still didn't give up. I still continued to push. I still continued to go, thrive. Mind you, I'm not a school type person. I don't like studying. I don't like sitting down and focusing for 5 or 6 hours on the same thing. I get frustrated when I don't understand something. I get frustrated when I feel like I'm failing in something. Like, I like to make good grades. I was making horrible grades. I had to talk to the dean several times, but I never gave up. I pushed myself. And I stayed after. I studied with peers. We made study groups. We studied together on the phone. Shout out Trevon. We studied together on the phone all the time, consistently. Finally made it through the whole semester. Finally made it through the whole year. That first year, I felt like, oh my God, this is not for me. I don't even understand how to comprehend the book. I'm reading the book. I understand I'm reading it, but I don't know what the heck they're talking about. So I'm like, okay, I don't think this is for me. And like, I go to my teacher, she explains it to me, and I still don't understand it. But by the second semester, I was like getting in a little bit more, understanding exactly what the foundation of nursing is and the different chapters that they had. Cardiac. What was the hardest one? Fundamentals, cardiac, integumentary, and I'm just like, oh my God, pulmonary valves, and it was just too much. Like, what? Okay, let's calm down. And so I ended up talking to my principal, and she was like, I'm doing great. Just keep going, keep striving, sign up for tutoring, stay late if I have to. My teacher did tutoring after class. I did that. I watched several YouTube videos. I'll post some down below if you guys are interested in those. And I just kept going. Like, I wanted to give up so many times. This is my point of the story. I wanted to give up so many times. I mean, like, every other week I was contemplating of dropping out of school. Every other week. I'm like, yeah, nah, this ain't for me. And then when I had to take a leave of absence, so hard to go back, because I was like, oh my God, it's so hard. It's just so complicated. I just don't get it. But, and my brother was telling me the same thing about his school, because he went to law school. He's a corporate attorney. He was like, he went through all the classes. They kind of made sense, but not really. But when you get to the end of the year, or when you get to the end of the course, everything starts tying together. All those little bits and pieces you learn, they start making sense, coming together. You're using them all in one. So you understand, oh yeah, this is why we learned that. This is why we learned this. So once I got to the end of my course, just like he said, everything started coming together. Everything started making sense. And I think that's the same thing in life, in anything you pursue. Like, to close a chapter, you have to take those little bits and pieces throughout your life. You have to continue to push. You have to continue to drive. You have to continue to go, continue to do it. Because if you just give up, then you'll never accomplish it. You'll never get anything done. You'll always stay in the same position that you are. But if you just keep striving those little bits and pieces and changing little things in your life, you will eventually become who you want to be. And you'll eventually understand why you had to learn this here, that there, this over there, and then you'll put it all together and it'll all start making sense. So that's how it was at the end of the semester, or the end of my course. Everything started making sense. Everything started making sense. And I was like, okay, I understand. Oh, so now I'm helping my classmates. Different pathophysiologies, helping them put it together, helping them understand why this is that, all type of things. And so, oh my God, I hope I'm not getting sick again. And so, yeah, I just wanted to get over here and say keep striving, keep pushing, keep going. Whatever you want to do in life, do it. Start it today. Because if I would have started going to nursing school a year when I was thinking about it before, now I've already been practicing nursing for a year. And I can do traveling nursing and things like that. But I'm glad I did it when I did it. But if I would have been procrastinating like I was before, would have already been done with it. I would have already been a nurse. I would have already been practicing and already been stacking money and doing things that I want to do in life. But I'm glad I did it when I did it, again, like I just said. But just make sure that you're not procrastinating the things that you want to do. And to close one chapter of your life, you have to make that first step. You have to start from zero. So go ahead, do what you want to do in life. Take it from me, okay? Because if I could do it, I know I say this a lot, but if I could do it, trust me, you can do it too. And yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say. My dad gave me this idea of a video. He was like, you should talk about your journey and tell people like how not to give up and like how your struggles was throughout nursing school, because people think stuff like that is easy. It is not. So you should tell them how to open a chapter of their life and close it. It's not easy. And so I was like, that is a good idea. So I was on my way to work and I was like, let me just go ahead and jump on here. I wasn't planning on recording today, but I was like, let's go ahead and jump on here and let you guys know that life period is an easy journey. And then when you throw something complicated in it, it's definitely not easy, but it's definitely worth it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below your life journey. What do you want to start doing in life? Let me know. Let's have a little chit chat down in the comments. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.